Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki, Jai Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda,
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda,
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Guru Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Guru Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Jai Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki, Jai Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki. So we are continuing to read from Madhya Leela, chapter 2. Madhya Leela, chapter 2. What is our verse today?
85 marks.
85. Madhya Leela, chapter 2, entitled The Ecstatic Manifestations of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. 85. Jadi keha hena kaya Grantha koila slokamaya Ithara jane naribe bujite Nabhuraye acharana Se kari varnana Sarva chitta nadi aradhite. Translation: if one says that Chaitanya Charitamrita is full of Sanskrit verses and therefore not understandable by a common man, I reply that what I have described are the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and that for me to satisfy everyone is not possible. I am very sorry. Krishna Das Kaviraj was saying. So many Sanskrit verses. Yeah. Nahi kahan savirodha. Nahi kahan anurodha. Sahaja vastu kari vivarana.
Sahajavastu Parivivarana
Yadi hai rago desha
Yadi Hai Navudesha
aham hai avesha sahajabastu nayaya likana.
Sahajavastu
In this Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is no contradictory conclusion, nor is anyone else's opinion accepted. Haribol. I have written this book to describe the simple substance that I have heard as I have heard it from superiors. If I become involved in someone's likes and dislikes, I cannot possibly write the simple truth. 87. Ye ba nahi bhuje ke ha. Sunite se ha. He adbhut chaitanya charita. Krishna upajibe priti. Janibe rasera riti. Sunile vada hai hita. If one does not understand in the beginning but continues to hear again and again, the wonderful effects of Lord Chaitanya's pastimes will bring love of Krishna. Gradually one will come to understand the loving affairs between Krishna and the gopis and other associates of Vrindavan. Everyone is advised to continue to hear over and over again in order to greatly benefit. Right? Bhagavata slokamaya Tikatara samskritahaya Tabu kaiche buje tribhuvana Ihan sloka duichari Ara vyakya bhasha kari Kene na bujibe sarvajanna. In reply to those critics who say that Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita is full of Sanskrit verses, it can be said that Srimad Bhagavatam is also full of Sanskrit verses, as are the commentaries on Srimad Bhagavatam. Nonetheless, Srimad Bhagavatam can be understood by everyone, as well as by advanced devotees who study the Sanskrit commentaries. Why then will people not understand the Chaitanya Charitamrita? There are only a few Sanskrit verses, and those have been explained in the Bengali vernacular. What is the difficulty in understanding? Say Shalila Sutra Gana Kailon Kichu Vivarana Ihan Vistarite Chittahaya Hake Jadi Ayushesha Vistariva Leela Sesha Yadi Mahaprabhura Kripahaya. I have already given a synopsis of all the facts and figures of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's last pastimes, and I have a desire to describe them elaborately. If I remain longer and am fortunate enough to receive the mercy of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I shall try to describe them again more elaborately. How old was Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami when he's writing? Over 90. Over 90 years old. When you're writing, yeah. What you will do when you're 90? Yes, in the Chaitanya Charitamrita he's telling, I cannot see, I cannot hear, I don't know what I'm writing, but still I go on writing. Yeah. Ame Vriddha Jaratura.
Ami Vruddha Jaratura.
Okay, he's telling. Likite Kanpaye Kara.
Likite Kampaye Kara.
Mane Kichu Smaran Na Haya.
Mane Kichu Smarana.
Na Dekiye Nayane.
Na Dekiye
Na Suniye Sravane.
Na Suniye Sravane.
Tabuliki E Baro Vishmay.
Kabuliki Bada Vishma.
I have now become too old and disturbed by invalidity. While I write, my hands tremble. I cannot remember anything, nor can I see or hear properly. Still I write, and this is a great wonder. E Antyalila Sara.
Ye Antyalila Sara.
Sutra Madhya Vistara.
Sutra Madhya Vistara.
Hari Kichu Karilun Varnana.
Hari Kichu Karilon Varnana.
Iha Madhya Mariyabe.
Namate Mariyabe.
Varnite na Paritabe.
Amidena Paritabe.
Edina Bhaktayana Dhana.
Leela Bhaktarana Dhana.
In this chapter, I have to some extent described the essence of the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya at the end. If I die in the meantime and cannot describe them in detail, at least the devotees will have this transcendental treasure. This is very much like Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, he is writing Krishna book. He's writing Krishna book and telling, I don't know if I will live to write all Chaitanya Charitamrita, 10th canto. So I'm giving Krishna book. Krishna book is full 10th canto. All the story, pastime of Lord Chaitanya, of Lord Krishna. Yeah. So it's very similar. Yeah. Shankshite e sutra koila.
Shepe Sutra Kaila.
Ye ihananda likila.
Ye Ilhana Nikila.
Age taha karibo vistara.
Age Taha Kariva Vistara.
Yadi tata dina jiye.
Yadi Tata Dina Jiye.
Mahaprabhur kripa hai.
Mahaprabhu Nirvaya.
Ichha bhari karibo vichara.
Isha Bhari Kariva Vichara.
In this chapter, I have briefly described the Antya Leela. Whatever I have not described, I shall describe extensively in the future. If by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy I live for so many days, then I can fulfill my desires. I will give full consideration to these pastimes. Only one or two more verses. Yeah. Text 93. Choto bada bhaktagana
छोटो बड़ो भक्तगण
Vandam sabara Sri Charana
वंदन सबर श्री चरण
Sabe Mare Karaha Santosha
सवे मोरे करण संतोष
Swarupa Gosanira Mata
स्वरूप गोसाई नाम
Rupa Raghunatha Jane Jata
जाने यथा
Tai Liki Nahi Mora Dosa
ताई लिखी नहीं मारा दोष
No fault of I worship herewith the lotus feet of all kinds of devotees, both advanced and neophyte. I request all of them to be satisfied with me. I am faultless because I have written herein whatever I have understood from Sarup Damodar Goswami and Rupa and Raghunath Das Goswamis. I have neither added to nor subtracted from their version. Sri Chaitanya Nityananda
श्री चैतन्य नित्यानंद
Advaitadi Bhakta Vrinda
हरि भक्त वृंदा
Siredhari Sabhava
सिरे
Sarana
हरि समान चरण
Swarupa Rupa
स्वरूप
Sanatana
रूप सनातन
Raghunathera Sri Charana
मेरा श्री चरण
Dhuli Karan Mastake
तुम्हें
Bhushana.
करण मस्तके भूषण
According to the Parampara system, I wish to take the dust from the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Prabhu, and all the associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu like Swarup Damodar, Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, and Raghunath Das Goswami. I wish to take the dust of their lotus feet upon my head. In this way, I wish to be blessed with their mercy. Last verse, text 95. Pana Yandra Agnadhana
आया धन
Brajera Vaishnava Gana
तेरा वैष्णव गान
Bandhana Tandra Mukya Haridasa
तंद्र क्या रस
Chaitanya Vilasa Sindhu
चैतन्य विलास सिंधु
Alolera Ekabindu
कबिंदु
Tarahana Kahe Krishna Daso
तारकना हरे कृष्ण दास
receiving orders from the above authorities and the Vaishnavas of Vrindavan, especially from Haridas, the priest of Govindaji, I, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, have tried to describe one small particle of one drop, of one wave of the ocean of the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, second chapter describing the ecstatic manifestations of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Jai Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki
Jai.
Jai Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki
जय
Jai Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki
जय
Jai Samasta Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki
जय
Gaura Premanandi
हरि हरि बोल
Hare Krishna.
ईश्वरीनस भक्तिराग गोस्वामी महाराज की जय
Very nice.